Yebo kambe lingabe litshona njani lavuka njani mthwakazi omuhle emagumbini amane omhlaba. Uhlelo lwenu seluphulile njalo Padare namambososwe edale lenduna yakoshoshe mamuka sei maswera sei mhuri yeZimbabwe kumativi mana ese enyika. Tadzoka nechirongwa Padare namambososwe. Muri kutibata muri kupi? Nhasi tauya nenyaya iri kupisa. Tinoziva kuti vazhinji vari kushushikana, vazhinji vari kuda kuziva kuti chii chiri kumboitika. Nyaya yemarecalls yatiri kungonzwa iyi, marecalls ekupenga anova akaitwa naSengezo Tshabangu. Ndofunga vazhinji muri kungozvibvunza kuti ndiani, who's this Tshabangu guy? Nhasi tauya nenyaya izere yekuti tikuudzei kuti chii chiri kuitika, kuti mugare muchiziva kuti chii chiri kuda kuitika, chii chiri kuitika, uyezve kusei chiri chichiitika. Yevo kambe mthwakazi omuhle, namuhla sikhuluma ngendaba ekaSengezo Tshabangu leyo esichisa kangaka. Sinyethemba sonke sesikwazi ukuthi uSengezo wabhala incwadi ezenza yena unobhala jikelele we-Ccc, into esiyaziyo ukuthi akula sikhundla esinjalo ku-Ccc, kazange avele asondele duzane lesikhundla sona leso. Namhla sifuna ukuthi siyihlaziye le indaba sibone ukuthi kungani esenza njalo. Kungabe kulabantu yini abangemva kwakhe kumbe abaphambili kwakhe abacatshileyo abafuna ukuthi bayenze ezinye izinto kubandla le-Ccc. Ngithemba sonke siyakwazi ukuthi i-Ccc yawina, uPresident Nelson Chamisa wawina ama-elections, and uPresident Chamisa ulokhu ehamba ngendaba lwakhe lokuthi kumele kube ama-elections amatsha azakhokhelwa yiSADC kumbe azathungamelwa yiSADC, not iZEC. Ngakho indaba leyi ilalisa abanye ngezicathulo engutsheni ukuthi kungani lokhu ebanga umsindo. Abanye bathi wadliwa, kodwa yena uthi hayi, mina ngidliwanga. Ukhetho lwatshontshwa, uMnangagwa watshontsha amavoti. uMnangagwa is an illegitimate president. Ngakho uthi yena kasoze athule, uzabe lokhu ekhuluma. Namhlanje si live ku ZIMI, si live ku Change Radio Facebook, Change Radio umsakazo ngokwayo, Change Radio YouTube la ku ZIMI YouTube le Facebook. Ngasiqhuma futhi njalo kumsakazo okaPaul Madzore oyengoma le esitshayile ethi Simbare wanu muchari wona amandla abantu lizathola. Namhlanje ngihamba lo Chief Shoshe, kodwa uyabuya uzangijoyina, induna yako Shoshe izangijoyina. Kodwa sifuna ke ukuthi silitshengise ukuthi kanti vele yena usengezo. Ngiyakwazi ukuthi ingxe abakubulawayo abanye bengabe bemazi, kodwa ngiyakwazi ukuthi abaningi ngabamazi. Kumbe mungathi isiro here mfananidzo wemurume uyu adai kunetsa. Mungada kucherechedza kuti zviri kuda kuitwa nemurume uyu zvinova haaziri ega, ane wanhu wahombe vari kumashure kwake, kana kuti tingati vari kumberi kwake, vachiri vakachahwanda. Tichaiona plani yachona. Uyo murume uyu anetsa ndiye Sengezo uyu, hanzi Sengezo Tshabangu, anova akanyora tsamba yekurikola ma-councillors nema-MPs eCCC akavhoterwa newanhu. Zvatinonyatsoziva pachena kuti ma-councillors nema-MPs akavhoterwa newanhu. Saka iye simba rekubvisa vanhu vakasarudzwa nevanhu ari kuritora kupi? Uyezve mukatarisa vanhu vakabviswa, ma-MPs akabviswa, tikatarisisa munoona kuti pane nyaya. Pane ma-MPs, MP wekuCaudry Park anova iye Pasho Sivanda kwaikukidzana naMutuli Ncube akarikolwa. Mukatarisa futi kuHarare kune MP weku Mabvuku kuno kwakajigwa Scott varikuda kuti vapevhe way yokuti ava vanhu veZANU ava vadzoke, ZANU iwane 2/3 majority. Zvatoziva kuti ZANU-PF haina 2/3 majority. So iplani iyi iri kuitwa. Saka handisi kuda kuti ndinyanye kubva ndati ndoda kugashira Chief Shoshe kuchirongwa chedu. Wauya pano Chief Shoshe, tinokugamuchirai. Muri kuiona sei nyaya yatinayo?
Aiwa, nasi tine nyaya yakaoma. We just need to talk about this. It's something that we had to talk about. I know you when I start pronouncing his name, you call me names. But this Tshabangu guy, is it that he is fake, or his name is fake, or it's both?
Ungati uruda kuti twabangu.
Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, Barbara, for holding up. My network was playing out here. But yes, Zimbabwean, thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you. Please, let's share this video with as many people as possible. This is a very important issue. We need to talk about this. We need to dissect this. And we also need to make as many people as possible understand what is going on within the Ccc, or with some people outside the Ccc. Tshabangu, who is making himself, or who has made himself the Secretary General or the acting Secretary General of Ccc. I don't know how that is possible, that someone can just wake up saying that I am now the SG of this party. Maybe tomorrow I can just wake up, Barbara, and say, I'm now the Chibaya of this party. I'm now the organizing secretary of the party, because someone is just waking up and he is giving himself a a position, and that's the reason why Ccc released a statement saying this is fake, and we say what he is doing is called misrepresenting the Ccc, misrepresenting the party, because there is no Secretary General within the Ccc. But yes, as Barbara has said, this man woke up and called himself SG, and he gave himself powers to recall a number of members of parliament within the Ccc. And the letter that he wrote is already with the parliament right now. So it's not a game, it is real. Even when I saw it myself, I texted Barbara, is this real? Yes, it is real. The letter has already been received by Mudenge, the Speaker of Parliament, and Parliament will be sitting on Monday, or on Monday is just in the induction of members of Parliament, and Tuesday they will be sitting, and then that's when we are going to see whether ZANU-PF is going to go with this unhinged man, this unstable man's statement. He is very unstable. We'll talk about that as we go. But Barbara, you know this man better than me and better than most people. Tell me your history. Tell us your history with him. How has he been? What kind of a man is he? And when did you start to know him?
Yes, thank you so much, Chief. I've known this man since when we were at ZCTU. He was the president of the union here, hotel and catering, and I was the president of Commercial Workers Union. So we used to sit together in the General Council, the highest decision-making body of ZCTU. And I remember Congress year Congress year 2000 and was it 11 or 2006? I can't remember. He wanted to contest and he lost. And then he was in the faction Yana Matombo. If you still remember, Love Mo Matombo. So when they lost, they then now tried to form another ZCTU, of which they failed, Chief. So he used to shout at people even in the General Council. Achitaura chero zvinyanzi chaizvo muGeneral Council. His character is just someone else. He's not even fit to be a Secretary General of CCC, even if he was a Secretary General. You know, he can't be. He doesn't even qualify. His character, Chief, does not qualify him to be in the leadership, top leadership of the party. So he broke away. He went with Matombo faction, and then that was the last time we saw him. Even in his union, I remember. I think Wakaita Congress, and then he was removed again. So I later met him politically. You also went with Welshman Ncube, Chief. So this is a man of faction.
Did you go with the Welshman or Tendai Biti?
Was it
PDP? I know he was PDP at one time.
You went with you went with Tendai Biti. So he is a man of factions, Chief. So he thrives in factionalism, and Anyari kuita zvinhu zvemafactions. That's why he even uses violence, because he thinks kuti what he's doing, no one can stop him because he's violent. And you know, even when he came from PDP, he was just nothing in the party. And you know, I remember listening to the video when our MPs were recalled in Bulawayo, Chief. You know, instead of him supporting the party, he was actually bashing the MPs that were recalled. It's like he was supporting the MPs that were, you know, stopped by the court. You know, when ZANU went to court, stopping the MPs, the 12 MPs of Bulawayo. he was like supporting that decision by the court. Can you imagine? And he now claims that he is CCC when he was not even standing in solidarity with the Bulawayo 12. So this is Sengezo for you. And the video, he addresses himself as the Secretary for Resource and mobilization. And now he's saying he's interim Secretary General. You can see Chief Kuti, he's got, there's something behind. I know these are people who are easily used by ZANU-PF. Like I said when I was introducing this topic, to say ZANU-PF is kurara nemukomana, ZANU-PF yaoneswa nhamo nemukomana. They tried by all means to finish him, Chief. They tried, they brought in Monzora, Nana Komicho, thinking kuti Mkomana achapera, Mkomana akafoma a new outfit, CCC. Now they want to take again the CCC chief, you know. So people should know kuti these are not because they don't care. You know, we are busy fighting for Zimbabwe to be independent. We are fighting for independence. We are fighting for our children to have jobs, Chief. And they don't even care. All what they care is power, you know. And they would want power at all cost. Kutengesa msangano kuzanu just because varikuda vakashaya mapost. If we can't all be MPs, we can't all be councillors, Chief. Let's save people first before ourselves and our families.
Yes, Barbara, thank you very much for giving us the background of who Tshabangu is.
You're on mute.
I totally agree with you. The man is unstable, is unhinged. He uses language that you would not expect a leader that he purports to be.
You're on mute, Chief.
I am not on mute. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
We can't hear you.
I can hear Chief Champion Barbara.
Okay, it's Barbara's side. Maybe she needs to
Champion
go out
Barbara's
and come
side.
back. Okay. Yeah, so I was just
Estella,
saying,
can you hear Chief?
Yes, Champion Barbara, I can hear Chief. It looks like Champion Barbara can't hear us.
yes.
Estella, can you hear Chief?
Yes.
You may have to remove
Go ahead, Chief.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay.
Right, so I was just saying that this man is very unstable, very unhinged, as Barbara was saying. He can just, use language that you would not expect a leader or someone who purports to be a leader to be using. I was with him on VOA a few days ago, and he ended up using expletives. And I know that VOA ended up heavily editing that discussion because he was making, accusations, wild accusations, using the tribal card and the like. I'm just going to play part of his discussion from here. Estella, you just tell me whether you can hear what I'm playing from here.
Audible.
Can you hear that?
You have to cut it out now.
Oh, yeah, because I stopped it.
All right.
Social media. Hakuna tribal card ndinoshandisa. I'm raising facts. Ndikureva history. Kana uri student history you read. Ngareva izvozvo. Saka tiri kuti aiwa hazvigoni. Because muri kuAmerica iwe hauko muZimbabwe muno. Zimbabwe nekuita nyika chaiyo chaiyo. Kuti handizivi here ini.
Wadzokora iro bato renyu rine mastructure here. Ndozviri kutondikakamaga, ndozvinofanira kushamisa mwana wese weZimbabwe kuti isu hatina zvese zvavari kutaura zvezvigaro izvo. Secretary General 1, Acting Secretary General 1, hatina zvese izvozvo. Isu tine bato redu rine mushandiro waro wakatosiyana nezvavari kufunga nezvavaita vari ku-PDP kana kuti vari ku-MDCT. Ivo vaChabangu havatozivi kuti vakazobva ku-PDP rini. Saka zvavari kutaura izvo ndataura kare kuti ndezvekugutsi kwatsuro. VaChabangu, mungangobuda here nedecision kana nepfungwa yekuti maakurikola vanhu musina kugara pasi nevamwe?
Ndina ndimbopedzera namukoma wangu handitaurire kuti what description iripo yokuti uyo ndimemba yeTCC.
Ndivanani vamakagara navo kuti mubude nechisungo ichi VaChabangu?
We have been to Matnos, we have been to Bulawayo, we have been to Matsang, we have been to Manikamin, we have been touring like what happened has been touring in Ghana. It's coming from a structure, it's coming from a citizen. So we can't come here and speak as if you are speaking from heaven.
Thank you so much.
What point allow you to do that?
Thank you.
So that's the man we are talking about here. He claims that we have gone through out the provinces, gone to Manicaland, gone to Mashonaland, gone to Masvingo, but we know that that is a lie. He never went anywhere. He is just in Matebeleland, and in that discussion, he was now trying to use the tribal card, saying that Tina Mashona, we are always trying to take away what belongs to other people, and he even brought the issue of Dr. Nkomo in that, which was very unfortunate because this man cannot, talk about what he is talking about and use a person of Dr. Nkomo's stature, in the same line, because Dr. Nkomo was a uniter. He united Zimbabweans, and he was loved across the country, across the political divide. He was loved by people in Mashonaland Central, in Masvingo, as much as he was loved and respected in Matebele. Can you hear me now, Barbara?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I was speaking on mute. My sincere apologies are there. So yeah, I was just saying that he is now trying to use the tribal card, bringing in the name of Joshua Mkabu Kongomo, our father Zimbabwe, a great man of history, a great man in our history, a man who united Zimbabwe, who wanted unity among Zimbabweans. So for Tshabangu to try and bring, into what he is doing, and he mentions people like Dr. Nkomo, it's very, very unfortunate. Barbara, I hope you can hear me now. If you cannot hear me, then maybe you need to go out, then come back again, because we are relying on you. You know Tshabangu better than any other person here. But yes, that's where we are now. We're just trying to give you the background of this man, that he is unstable, he is unhinged, and he is also a political prostitute. He has been everywhere. He has been to PDP. Now he is back, and he is just frustrated that he did not get a position. He is one of those people, the so-called double candidates that were used by FAZ during the 2023 election. And now he continued to be used, agreed to be used by FAZ and by ZANU-PF, because we know that at the back of all this, there is the black hand of ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is driving this whole narrative, and I was telling him during that discussion that whatever he is doing, which is whatever Tshabangu is doing, it's coming from the CIO playbook. It's coming from the FAZ playbook. There is, no way that he could have just come up with this on his own, because he knows that he is begged by ZANU-PF, and that's the reason why he was saying that let's go to court and we'll see who is going to win. But we are not going to stand for that. Citizens are not going to stand for that. And we stand here as citizens, and we want to warn ZANU-PF that if they are going to agree or go with this unhinged man's statement and recall Ccc members of parliament, then they are definitely going to have to deal with the citizens' anger, the citizens' wrath, because we cannot continue to be used like this. People here worked hard. We worked hard. The diaspora worked. People used their money. The people on the ground worked, toiling day and night, and secured the victory that we secured in 2023. And then we have a bunch of selfish people, a bunch of selfish individuals who will say, oh, because we did not get something out of this, then everything has to be destroyed. Barbara, are we cursed as a nation? How do we have such selfish individuals that if I did not get anything, then this war organization must crumble. Even the country must suffer because Tshabangu and a few other individuals did not get something. What kind of a people are we, Barbara?
Maybe before I answer that, let me read Busane Siziva's comment. Ubusane uti, Tshabangu simkhonze khulu siyamhlonipha futhi but kulokhu kasihloniphanga mbekeni eceleni sengumthengisi kaphume njengamanje. Busane Siziva ukuthi hanzi Tshabangu atomutengesi atadza kuti nyara tangati chimunyara but iye atadza kuti nyara hanzi muisei paside kwari zvino ndibusane Siziva uyo ari kutaura uyu. Busane ubhala ungaphi akusitsheli ukuthi ubhala ungaphi njalo abantu bathini lapho khona abantu bathini ngoTshabangu. Chief, it's very unfortunate kuti we now have people in politics for money. We now have people in politics to fatten their pockets. When the opposition party was formed in 1999, that was MDC. I remember we were the founders of MDC. We are from ZCTU, and the reason why MDC was formed, Chief, it was formed because ZANU-PF had failed the people. So MDC was formed. It was a people's party, a pro-poor party that was meant to liberate the people from ZANU-PF bondage. So Ccc, it also carries that mandate of the people. That's why you're seeing it's called Citizens Coalition for Change. It is citizen-centered. It is the party for the people, not for the leaders. That's why you see President Chamisa is not concerned about positions, but is concerned about citizens taking the center stage, citizens deciding what they want for the party. That's why you see even the process of selecting my candidates, it was done by citizens. So if Tshabangu now recalls the people that were chosen by citizens, so nedzimwe nzira kudherera zveshuwa zviri kutaurwa naSiziva kuti you can't just recall and he knows kuti he is working with ZANU, so that's why achita zvaari kuita izvozvo and knowing ZANU, Chief, they can even grant them. It would not be surprising, but what is going to happen, people chose their leaders, people chose their MPs, their councillors, and now you come and recall them. What does this mean? So what are the people going to do? Because the citizens are the ones that are chose. I want to read those comments. Hanzi Tshabangu uyu anombowa chii muCCC, simba raakaita iri akariwanepi, iye anga asina chigaro here muCCC, ndoda kungonzwisisawo. Davison Mafuka anga astorina kana chigaro. Davison uyu Tshabangu uyu ari kushanda nevakuru. Muchazonzwa tichazouya panapa takuzotaura mazita, ende mazita acho haashamisi because vanhu vakambopanduka, vajaira zvekupanduka, varoda kupanduka futi. Saka tichadzoka futi nepart 2 takutaura manje mazita semazita anditi takuchikuudzai manje kuti ningi naningi naningi vanhu vari kurwadziwa vamwe vari kurwadziwa kuti vakasara wamwe wakaita maMPs kubva 2000 vada kungoramba vari maMP kunge zvinonzi vane monopoly of being MPs. Kana vasiri muparliament they feel kuti they are not effective, but President Chamisa was in parliament, but he is effective, chief. So this is the issue, chief. These people, this is more than bigger than what we think. This is a replica of the Monzora saga, and they are now coming as yakuya manje yanerimwe zita manje Tshabangu saga yakambobva nekumanikaland ezvinezvi yakubva nekumatebheleland. And these people, it's clear that they don't care about the people. They don't care, honestly.
What we are trying to do, Barbara, toda kumborova chidhoma kusvika tataura mai vacho, toda kumbofamba naye Tshabangu iyeyo kusvika azotaura mai vacho, because we know that he is not alone. We know that he's not working alone, and we are not going to just come here and mention names. We are still doing our investigations, and in the next program we'll be giving you the real names of the people that he is working with. Anzuka rova chidhoma chinozopedzisira chamhanya kuna mai vacho chichichema, pachichasvika ikoko mai vacho vachatanga kupopota, muchavaona. We don't even have maybe to tell you, and maybe you're already seeing mai vacho. So we'll come back with more information on that, but today we just want to deal with Tshabangu and just let the people of Zimbabwe know the kind of a person that they are dealing with. Very unstable, very unhinged, and he should be discredited by everyone, including the Parliament of Zimbabwe. We do not expect ZANU-PF to take him seriously, to take a person like that seriously. And I know that some ZANU-PF people are listening here. That's what we think. That's what Zimbabweans think about this person. And that's what we are letting the people of Zimbabwe know, that this person does not have the pedigree that he thinks he has, or some people are giving him. And therefore, the letters that he wrote, everything that he's trying to do should just be discredited and thrown away with the contempt that it deserves. And we sincerely hope that ZANU-PF is going to, see through what we are talking about, because this is not a man that can even be trusted by ZANU-PF itself to go and stand in front of a court and defend the nonsense that he is trying to do. He can't. So it will be very bad for ZANU-PF, and it will be also very bad for those people that are behind Tshabangu if they are going to trust him, with defending this, because he will not be able to defend this. For the record, like Barbara said, this person does not have a position in Ccc. I think, Barbara, he was once chairperson for Mat North a long time ago, before Prince Dubeko came, right?
Yes, he was. And is Thokozani Kupe a CCC member or holding a position using CCC ticket? Please, I would like to know. Thokozani Kupe is a citizen, is a champion, and she's now in parliament because she was appointed like Yema PR.
Nominated by the people. Yeah.
She was nominated by the people, yes. Oh, yes, she was nominated by the citizens. And we all know, we saw how she worked, Chief, despite the fact that she was not feeling well, but she worked. She worked hard for Matabeleland South. Remember, Plumtree, it used to be a stronghold of ZANU, but we gained some council seats there out of when she went there to campaign. And she worked very hard, even in Bulawayo. She worked hard even in other areas. Kunana Lupano, she really worked hard, and we all know that she's a member of parliament, but she's in India. She went for chemo. She's not feeling well. She's got breast cancer, and being the breast cancer month, October, we just wish her well, and we wish her a speedy recovery. And we also conscientize women, even men, Chief, and breast cancer can even attack men. So you please go and be checked. Go for mammogram and be checked breast cancer. Kuti amuna here breast cancer. Everyone, even men, it's no longer a woman's thing. Cancer is real, guys. October is breast cancer month. So let's conscientize our sisters, our mothers, our wives to go and get checked whilst it's still early. If it's detected early, and then the chances of you are living longer, they are high. So, Chief, I was saying, Kuti, people are saying he's doing that because CCC haina structure, CCC haina constitution. Who told them kuti CCC haina constitution? And even the structure yacho iri kutaurwa iyo, Chief, the Congress iri kutaurwa, because they wanted to infiltrate, ZANU-PF wanted to infiltrate, but the strategic ambiguity yaPresident Chamisa yakawa iri kuvarwadza nanhasi ichikuvarwadza, Chief. So ZANU-PF has never held a Congress ever since. Inongoita maconference and vanongoenda vachingononongedza kuti president ndinhingi, hakuvhotwi kuZANU-PF. Welshman haanambobvera akaita congress ever since akaenda kuMDC yakeyo. Biti haanambobvera akaita congress ever since akaenda kuPDP yake. Madhuku haanambobvera akaita congress even paakaita NCA yake. Douglas Monzora akabiridzira vakarowa kupe who was supposed to be the president, vakamubhula, vakamudini, vakamurowa, vakaita sei, and akaiwana that position by hook, crook and sinker. And they were supposed, remember when Douglas Monzora, when they took over MDC, they took over Harvest House, their bone of contention was to say Nelson Chamisa did not follow the constitution. We want to do the correct thing. There was no Congress, the proper Congress in 2020 when Changirai died. So we wanted to correct, but we never saw them correct. Nanas Douglas Monzora asati aita Congress here haifanira kuitwa after the death of Changirai, nanhasi haisati yaitwa. That one was an extraordinary Congress, Chief. Nanhasi havasati vaita Congress. So ozvibvunza kuti why are they so concerned about CCC holding a Congress? Why do they want CCC to do a Congress so that they can infiltrate? Because they are ZANU-PF appendages. Huh?
Even here, ZANU-PF actually does not even have a proper Congress. They've been doing that for years. That they will just go there with one candidate, one presidential candidate. Have you ever seen a presidential candidate in ZANU-PF challenged? So you can't even call that a Congress. So, and I like it, Barbara, that you have brought to the attention of people that all these people that talk about constitutionalism, talk about having structures, talk about having a Congress. They never did themselves, including Welshman, including Tendai BT, and many other political parties. Jacob Ngaruvume has his also own political party. We have never seen them having congresses. Why do people make noise about President Chamisa like that? But Barbara, what do we want to conclude with people here about Tshabangu? One, we have made it clear that he is an impostor. He is fake. He is not the bona fide Secretary General of CCC. There is no way he can be, because the party at the moment, to explain what other people have been asking, that there is no structure, there are no positions, therefore anyone should be able to just come out and say, I'm now the president, I'm now the organizing secretary. We are a new party with a new way of doing things. We are not doing things the way we used to do them in MDCT. We are using the task-based methodology of making things or getting things done within Ccc, which means people are given tasks. We have an organizing task force. We have a women task force that is led by Mai Mukwada. And we have a youth task force that is led by Takuzwa Ngazuwole. We have an organizing task force that is led by Honorable Chibaya. And then we have not, there's not been a task or a task force for secretariat. So it's not there, but it's coming. Right now, we don't have that task force. So we are operating just like any normal organization that you either get people voted or you appoint people or you nominate people. It depends on what that organization, that particular organization, want to do it. So we don't have a task force for secretariat. We also don't have a task force for treasury, but they are coming. So that explains, or that should answer what other people have been asking here, that why are you saying you can't be Secretary General because you don't have structures, you don't have positions. And then, Barbara, as we conclude, we just want to warn ZANU-PF and its parliament that because they say they control it, that they should not, and we repeat, they should not recall Ccc members of parliament, because what this is going to do is going to make the citizens angry, very angry, and if you keep pushing a cat to the wall, I think I read that in one of Professor Mtambara's books, that if you keep pushing a cat to the wall, but the people of Zimbabwe are not cats, they are leopards. They are going to leap on ZANU-PF. They are not going to take this line. And I can tell you, this is going to spark something else. We should be angry as Zimbabweans. We must be angry as citizens. If on Tuesday, ZANU-PF takes the statement or the letter written by an unhinged, unbalanced, unstable man who just come from nowhere, who woke up giving himself a position, and they take that letter seriously, we warn them that they are going to face the full wrath of the citizens' anger. So, Barbara, I know you are going to be one of those that will be angry. As we conclude, what do you say about Tshabangu, and what should the citizens do?
Yes, maybe before that, Chief, the President Chamisa was nominated by all the provinces when the process here candidate selection. So he was nominated as the president. So akanominate kwa nema citizens. So izvo zvokuti munhu anozvigadza, you just come and say you are the interim secretary general, dai atombori hwende dai zviri nani. You come and say you are the interim secretary general, wani wakaiswa nani. And I like the comments that I'm seeing there, Chief. Vanhu vangwara, vanhu vakavhurika. People are saying that anzi vanhu vasiri vedu unovaona before and after my elections. Vanhu vari maproject ezano, and you see them before and after elections. That's when you see their clear what the clear characters. Hanzi vanhu vanoshanda nezanu munoaona nemabasa before and after election, because Mnangagwa and ZANU use state intelligence to infiltrate opposition. It's said that some people can still believe that if someone work with ZANU, he cannot go back. Exactly. We've seen it. Wana japa japa, takawaona, wana baskiti, takawaona, wana mtiniri, takawaona, wana tracy, vanouya vachitsigirira vachishanda, vachida kuzvita vanhu vari kushanda, vari kufamba nesu, kana vakashaya zvigaro vobva vadzokera kuZANU, which means kuuya kwavanenge wakaitaka inenge itori project, chief. So you know, these are the problems that we are having. And there's someone who said kuti pa interview yake hanzi haina kundifadza, hanzi was stammering. Amen. Maybe you could be.
Barbara, let me read this message I just got from someone. It's in line with what you were saying. Ndauto also respond to that. Hanzi Chief Shoshe musarove imbwa makaviga mupinyi chini ichi achisi Tshabangu amuri kutukirira uyu. Chini ichi ndecha Welsh na TB. Ina handisuda kupindura ipapo. I'm not going to respond to that. I will let you respond to that. And you are about to say something right now, which is in line with what people are writing here. What do you think?
Yeah, you could be right, Chief. Like waruti tisarowe imbwa, but tati toda tarowa chidhoma. Tikarowa chidhoma, mai vachabuda. Don't worry. Mai vachabuda. Remember, there are people like when BT failed to take constituency Harare East, people were saying Chamisa Rasa BT, and then I was saying Amurasa say, is he guaranteed that he must be the MP? Kubva 2000 munhu ari MP kusvika 2023 munhu achingoda kuita MP, ndiye ega here anokwanisa kuita MP. You know, so these are the things, you know, Chief, yekuti you actually wonder kuti vanhu vakakwana here. We are not there, we are not here for positions. Chief, how many years have we been working for this party? Unei wewe kana kuti unotoburitsa mari iwewe yepati? Isi tiri kutoburitsa mari, macampaigns akaitwa takatoburitsa mari, hatina chatiri kuwana kupati. But we are doing this for the people back home. Chief, we are doing this for us. We want to go back home. We are doing this for our children who do not have jobs. Ndine mwana inini ane degree asina basa, akagara, wandiri kutengera mapads. A 26-year-old ane degree wandiri kutengera mapads mukore uno. And then you see umwe munhu ari kungouya achida kudhirisa chino. Wanhu, people voted, the citizens, they elected their leaders, they voted for their leaders. You just come and recall wauda kuisa wako wacho waachaisa, Chief, vanenge vakavhoterwa nani?
Ari kuramba achinyora munhu wako uyu, Barbara, hanzi makanyima Welshman aida kuita senator mukamunyima usenator.
President Chamisa was a senator, was MP, asi hawana kufa.
Saka, can this struggle really be hinged on personal aggrandizement, what people want to achieve, you know, as individuals, you know, and then if you don't achieve that as an individual, you don't get the position that you want, and then everything has to fall apart. You destroy everything. You know, I've seen that, Barbara, even in provinces, even in a branch. You know, you see Zimbabweans fighting against themselves. We fight against each other to the extent that people will be saying, let this branch crumble, let this province crumble, because I'm not getting my way. I didn't get the position that I wanted. That's the same mentality that I'm seeing here, that people didn't get what they wanted during the 2023 election or the run-up to the 2023 election. They were not nominated, and they see the process is unfair. But this is what happens in any democracy, Barbara, that you know, if you have a real democracy, there are people that are not going to be happy that will not have ascended to the positions that they wanted to. And their followers too, the people that will be following them, that were supporting them, that are supporting them, are generally not happy, or will generally not be happy because their person did not get in. But in a democracy where people think logically, you must understand that we cannot all be presidents of Ccc, and we cannot all be members of parliament. Some people will have to be disappointed, but you must get over it. You need to get over it. You know, yes, you have not gotten a position. Wait until next time, or find something else that you can do. We have members of parliament that were there, people like Chidakwa Barbara, who was, in Mavuku. He is doing something else in the party. He has found somewhere where he has decided to make himself useful. And he has accepted the fact that he was not nominated by the people. Why do you always want to be the one? Because of what you have done 20 years ago, what you did 10 years ago. What about the upcoming young people? What about the ones that are there, that are smart, even smarter than you? You know, you can't have monopoly of being wise, of wisdom, or of excellence. You can't have monopoly of that. There are other people that will come in and do better than you. Accept that that is a fact of life, that you cannot be MP forever, and you cannot be senator forever, and you cannot be in leadership forever. So that's the maturity that we need to have as Zimbabweans, that we accept that, when other people go in, when ideas of other people prevail, yours has not prevailed. Accept that that's the fact and move on. Barbara,
I like what I'm seeing here, Chief. Hanzi anenge asingade munhu hanzi ngavaendawo nofoma chavo chinhu. And for sure, vari kubhoekana ne-strategic ambiguity. Vari kubhoekana ne-structureless party. Vari kubhoekana nekuti hakuna endai kamunoita zvacho zviri kutadzwa naChamisa. Endai munoita macorrections mufome yenyu mapati. Musiyane nesu, munofoma enyu mapati ikokoko, moita zvamuri kuda, moita maconstitution, moita macongress, moita chii, moita maelections, mopinda muparliament. Just like that. Simple.
Dambudziko, Barbara, is some people tried it and they failed badly, and now what all they can do is to try and grab what is already there. Vada kubvuta chiripo chacho, chiripo chiri chakagadzirwa nevamwe, ndo chavaroda kubvuta voita chavo, because they know that if they go out there and try to start something else, it's never going to have legs. It's never going to get anywhere. And I want to appeal to the people of Zimbabwe to see through that, to see through those people. It's unfortunate that we keep being outdone by these people. They come, we see them, we are working with them every day. We were with them. Even Munoma province, Tengetina, Wana Tshabangu. Tshabangu has one. Ana Tshabangu Wanda Barbara. They are all over. We see them. But I think we choose to look the other side, and we just let them go on until they erupt like what Tshabangu is doing. We need to open our eyes. We need to be vigilant, and we need to be careful of the people that we hero worship. It's sad, very sad. Zimbabwe can never be really free if we continue to have mentalities like this, that I didn't get something, therefore I should destroy everything, or my way or no way. If it is not my way, then it shouldn't be anybody's way. That's not the way democracy works. You have to understand, you have to accept that some people will prevail, some people will do better than you, some people will be chosen ahead of you, and when that happens, get over it. Barbara, as we conclude.
Chief, I'm so overwhelmed by the comments. I think I'll cut these comments and send them to President Chamisa. People know what they want, Chief. People know their leader. People want independence, Chief. Like I said, people came to the UK on a sponsorship visa, healthcare visa, wachitiza namo kumusha. But tell you what, Chief, those people are suffering here. They are struggling here. They are being exploited, you know. Warikutsva vakatiza ED, but kuno kwacho it's even worse. The exploitation is just too much, Chief. So people want independence. They want real independence, and they know Chamisa is the deal. Hanzi zvavatengesi bodo biti wacho kana ari iye anoshamisirei even Welshman wacho wagara vese vatengesi. Maendesa comment yangu ndichikuverenga. Hanzi vagara vatengesi. Nero is nothing and is working from the party. Instead of fighting for justice for Sikala, some are busy fighting for the gravy train. Panduka and we vote you out. Kuzanu hanzi wakarua wese. Hanzi mota dziri kutorwa, wakaruza wese mota dziri kutorwa. Uchida usingade, our party lacks discipline. Tiri kukuonai. These are the comments from the citizens. Like I said, Kuti, this is a citizens movement. And thank you so much, our viewers and listeners. We are coming back with our part 2. Nasi tanga tiri kurova chidhoma. Part 2 tinenge taakubudisa mai wacho manje. Mugare makateerera. Thank you so much for tuning in. We were live on Change Radio, the radio itself. We were live on Change Radio, Facebook, Change Radio, YouTube, and also ZimI. Please share this live and subscribe to our channels if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel. And you get more videos and more news. Chief, I think today we've done justice. We just want to thank all those that were interacting with us. Very powerful comments. I'm taking these comments to President Chamisa so that he can see Kuti. He really has got people that support him. I'm so overwhelmed, Chief Kuti. People can write such comments. In Isusu, we thought we are coming to give them information, and yet these people, they've already got the information. You see now, this is the good part of being a citizen movement, whereby the movement itself is owned by the people, Chief. Thank you so much, Chief. I'm off.
No, yeah. I mean, what we are just doing, we are just buttressing what the people already have and consolidating the knowledge that they have, so that they can also go and tell other people, talk to other people. Like Barbara was saying, let's continue to share these videos with other people so that we are all informed citizens. We don't get used by selfish people, by people that want to achieve something. And these people, you know what they do? They use citizens, they use people, they appeal to people, they go to people and misinform people. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is they want to achieve something. They want to get something out of the struggle. And I'm tired of people that use the struggle, that use the people of Zimbabwe so that they get to their selfish ends. And Zimbabweans, let's wake up. Let's open our eyes. Let's see the people that really support the struggle for the sake of the struggle and for the sake of the people of Zimbabwe, not people that are getting in the struggle so that they get something out of it. You didn't get a position, so what? So should the whole party suffer simply because one big guy did not get a position, did not get to be a senator, did not get to be a member of parliament? Should the whole country be held at ransom because certain individuals are not in parliament or are not in Senate? And then they mobilize people. That is the bad part. They mobilize people against the party. They mobilize people against the struggle so that they can get to where they want to get. Stop it. I don't care who you are, but stop it. We cannot expect to move forward as a movement, as a country, as a nation, if we are that myopic, if we are that that kind of people that do not value what is good for the people of Zimbabwe, and we put ahead our selfish interest above or ahead of the interests of the people of Zimbabwe. We don't want leaders like that. And as we finish, Zimbabweans, let's get ready to get angry. If you are not angry already by what is happening, we are watching very closely what is going to happen on Tuesday when Parliament opens. We want to see how Mudenge is going to handle this. We'll be watching you, Mudenge. If you are ZANU-PF, you are here, please tell them that they should not continue to play with the tiger's tail. That's the citizens, because citizens are going to get angry. And when citizens get angry, ZANU-PF will not like it. It doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen always. But when it happens, it will really be bad. I know a lot of people will be saying, Zimbabweans don't do that. Zimbabweans don't do that. Even Egyptians, when they rose that day, when that young man set himself on fire, you know, they were told, Egyptians were telling themselves that we are peace-loving people, will not do that. But it just happened. And I can tell you that it's just going to happen if ZANU-PF continue to take people for granted. If they continue to take citizens for granted, they are going to live to regret this. And we hope that they are not going to take seriously the letter that was written by Tshabangu and recall those members of parliament. We worked hard as citizens. We worked for them to be where they are, and we elected them. I voted myself. I voted for those people, and I'll do everything within the margins of power to ensure that the will of the people is respected. The will of the people is seen prevailing. So we are not going to take that nonsense on Tuesday. Let's be ready to get angry. Zimbabweans, we'll see you in other programs. We'll talk again tomorrow as we continue to unmask the man who is called Tshabangu. And as we said, we know that he's not working alone. Of course, there is ZANU-PF behind him. Of course, there is this is a CIO playbook. This is a FAS operation. But within Ccc, there are also some people that are working with him. Obviously, he is not working alone. And we're going to get to the bottom of this, and we'll unmask those people that are working with him as we have unmasked this man. Why does he look like Welshman? Zimbabwean, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are. We'll meet again in other programs.
This is why we are fighting those out of the church. Zimbabwe simuka udzosere, Zimbabwe simuka udzosere, mawakaura vai. Zimbabwe simuka ZANU vaeuke, vauraya. Zimbabwe simuka. Kupasa kwandinoshanda, ndomira mumutsitsi. Nitambire mari yangu, kumira mumutsitsi. Baba here.